In Peculiar, Missouri, a cyclist's helmet cam records as he approaches an intersection on Highway J. Because the road he is turning onto has very little room on either side to accommodate a bicycle, he wisely waits till there is a lull in traffic. But unfortunately, his caution doesn't pay off.
You mother! Why the f are you looking at your phone, officer?
I got a text from another officer. Give me a second.
He's just been struck by a police officer who was looking at his phone.
Damn it!
Right.
Why are you texting? I don't care if you're texting.
I wasn't texting. I was looking at my phone.
Either way.
Yeah, I know. That's my bad.
Why are you doing that in a turn?
I wasn't paying attention.
Officer, dude. I can walk. How's my arm look?
Your arm's fine.
How about this one?
You're fine. There's no abrasions. That's the only abrasion you got right there.
The officer calls in the Missouri State Police to file the report to avoid a conflict of interest. He is suspended with pay pending an investigation. The cyclist only has minor injuries.
Damn it!
The damage to his bike is considerably worse. There are a number of reasons why a tractor trailer might get stuck at a train crossing. Raised tracks can ground the truck midway through. The engine could stall when shifting gears, or because the trailers can be so long and the acceleration is slow, it could simply be a poorly timed crossing by an impatient driver. But whatever the cause, the results are terrifying. In Del Rio, Texas, an 18-wheeler is stuck at a crossing.
Oh my God, speed! Oh, stop!
With the driver
Oh my God!
still inside,
Oh my God!
and a freight train unable to stop.
Damn it! Oh!
The speeding train slams directly into the trucker's cab,
Oh my God!
ripping it from the rest of the truck. According to eyewitnesses, the driver manages to climb out of his wrecked cab after the impact and is immediately rushed to the hospital. Despite an investigation, it remains unclear how the truck became stuck on the tracks.
Stop! Oh!
It's the middle of the day in Rowland Heights, California. A dash cam records as a woman travels on a two-lane road behind another car that is driving a little erratically. But eventually, it seems to get back in line. That is, until a little further down the road, when the driver of the car in front suddenly does something truly bizarre. She exits the vehicle, sending it rolling directly into oncoming traffic. The driverless vehicle hits an SUV that then careens into a second car and then a third off camera, causing a multi-vehicle accident and forcing several others to swerve out of the way, finally coming to rest on the far sidewalk. Turns out, the car was stolen. The woman who abandoned the vehicle is later tracked down and arrested. She's charged with auto theft, driving under the influence of drugs, and hit and run with a runaway car. No word to date on the final outcome of the case. The driver of this SUV in Ontario, Canada, has been slow to move at the last few green lights. So a motorcyclist wearing a helmet cam investigates. Mystery apparently solved. The driver appears to be texting. And despite being obviously busted by the biker, she seems to go right back to it. Clearly too busy for any FaceTime with her fellow motorists. When the light changes, the biker pulls out ahead, hoping to put the driver and the whole incident behind him. Or so he thinks. The texting driver picks up the pace. And suddenly, she aggressively speeds by, within inches of the motorcycle. Then, the SUV appears to brake check. This interaction clearly isn't over. The drivers finally make eye contact, but to no avail. The SUV pulls out in front once again and continues to block the biker's way. The biker has had enough.
I got it all on camera. You on the phone, you cutting me off everything. It's all recording right now. I'm gone to the police. I'll follow you wherever you want to go. All right, go. No, that's dangerous to my life. That's dangerous to other people's lives. This is the best thing I can do right now. So let's get to the police right now. Still recording.
The SUV driver pulls away, and the motorcyclist, wisely, decides not to pursue. But the story doesn't end there. When the video goes viral, the driver turns herself in. She is charged with careless driving, as well as distracted driving, for a total of over $1,000 in fines. Message hopefully received. 20% of all car accidents in the US take place in a parking lot. And though most are minor fender benders, there are enough major collisions in this category to cause 500 deaths and 60,000 injuries every year. And you don't even have to be in the parking lot to be at risk. At a shopping center in Moreno Valley, California, this white hatchback's strange moves have captured the attention of several bystanders.
Babe, he's gone from here.
After burning rubber across the lot, the driver seems to be trying to bulldoze another parked car out of their way. Once free, the car heads straight for a storefront.
Oh my God.
The car plows directly into a gym.
Is everyone okay in there?
Witnesses approach carefully, fearing the driver may suddenly back out.
Hey, watch out, guys.
Babe, watch out.
He's gonna come back and reverse. You guys can be careful. He's gonna do whatever it takes.
They're already on the phone.
Moments later, authorities arrive on the scene and try to prevent the motorist, who's still behind the wheel, from causing any more destruction.
All the way, bring it all the way up. Wedge him in.
Off camera, the officers manage to extricate the driver, who suffers minor injuries. According to a police report, the police attribute his erratic driving to a possible medical episode. Fortunately, no one inside the building is injured. A frightening reminder that accidents can happen anywhere, anytime, for any reason.
Oh my God.
In Aberdeen, Washington, a car's dash cam records as a man who owns it shops inside a grocery store. Moments later, a man passing by the car gets into it in an attempt to steal it. But the car's manual transmission is not something the would-be thief appears familiar with. But after a few failed attempts to engage the clutch,
oh, you're gonna kill this car every time because the clutch is bad.
he eventually gets the car in gear and almost makes it to the exit of the parking lot before stalling once again.
Really?
But he perseveres and finally pulls out onto the road. But the would-be thief's poor driving skills have yet to be fully revealed. The driver begins picking up speed while the vehicle's dash cam records him blow through one red light after another. And then on a smaller road, he ignores stop sign after stop sign. And though he certainly mastered the art of speeding up, slowing down proves to be much more of a challenge. The man loses control of the car at a sharp curve and runs head-on into two parked vehicles in a driveway, totaling them both. Seconds later, the owners of the struck vehicles run out.
I'm sorry. I'm getting out. I'm getting out.
You stupid.
I'm sorry.
I had to kick your stupid dog.
I'm sorry.
You both my car.
I'm sorry.
You got a license? No? You dumb.
The alleged car thief somehow manages to flee the scene, but is arrested nearby a short time later. He's charged with theft of a motor vehicle, driving with a suspended license in the 3rd degree, and reckless driving. His case status is unknown, but hopefully, he's staying off the road. Northridge, California. This truck has just been rear-ended. The truck's driver gets out of the vehicle, hoping to get insurance information from the driver who just hit him. But the driver refuses and appears to attempt to leave the scene. Until he realizes that his front license plate fell off in the collision and is now in the possession of the man he hit. The two immediately get into each other's faces.
I'll take my license plate, though. You're gonna push me into traffic? Away from me, man. You got to away from me. Give me my license plate. You have my license plate. You have my license plate. You're gonna get hurt.
And after an unsuccessful attempt to get it back, he runs back to his car to grab something. His cell phone.
Call him up. Call him up.
The two come face to face again.
You have my license plate. Touch me and I'm gonna you up. What the Thank you.
More escalation. This conflict is showing no signs of letting up. In fact, it's about to get a lot more dangerous.
You want to play?
The young driver continues to taunt the older man. And it's working.
Yeah, I do. Oh, you little mother. I'm gonna run your over. Come on, touch it.
The truck driver pulls ahead of him to block him from leaving. But it does no good.
I got you.
The young man takes off. But thanks to the dash cam footage of the incident, the driver of the truck is able to report the accident to the police. To date, no charges have been filed.
Oh, you little mother. You better get the away.
South Beach, Miami. A great place for beautiful weather, beautiful people, and beautiful cars. Like this Lamborghini Aventador, a $400,000 work of art that is, very unfortunately, on fire right now, sending the driver of the vehicle into a panic.
What the
The revving of the engine has apparently caused the exhaust fumes to ignite some fuel from the gas tank. Disconcerting, to say the least. The driver watches in disbelief as each fiery second that passes pushes up what will surely be an astronomical repair bill. Finally, someone takes some action. Once the smoke begins to clear, the full extent of the damage is apparent.
Oh, man.
This once glorious machine, with a top speed of 220 miles per hour, is a mess and has to be pushed out of the way. But the worst or best part of this story, depending on your perspective, is this. The driver of the car is not the owner. He is a valet who, according to witnesses, was simply taking the Lamborghini for a joyride around the block.
Turn it right, turn it right.
Maybe next time, he'll just take a selfie.
What the?
On a New York City interstate, a trucker's dash cam records as traffic slows to a crawl, and some drivers begin using the breakdown lane to try to get ahead. When the trucker spots a white SUV attempting to do the same, he tries to block its way, to no avail. Despite the near miss, both vehicles press on. But once past police, the SUV driver appears to retaliate for the attempted block by what seems like brake checking and slowing the truck's progress. Not wanting to engage, the trucker moves into another lane. But the SUV driver refuses to let it go. No matter which way the truck goes, the SUV driver stays the course. The trucker then attempts to pass the car on the left. And that's when the SUV driver makes a very dangerous and very foolish decision. As the driver attempts to pull in front of the trucker once again, they cut it too close and are clipped by the truck, sending them spinning sideways and into the guardrail. The driver of the truck pulls over and waits for authorities to arrive. No word on the outcome, but the trucker has more than enough evidence to help his side of the story. As for the alleged brake checker, they do well to remember that road rage is always a bad idea, especially when raging at a vehicle much, much bigger than yours. In South Australia, a motorcyclist rides through an intersection and appears to trigger a speeding camera.
That's 60. We're lucky I got that on camera, right?
The biker believes that he wasn't breaking the speed limit, so he returns to the same stretch of road the next day to see if going the same speed triggers the camera again.
Yesterday, these lights flashed twice when I went through them, and I can only assume that they were flashing at me.
And though the driving conditions are much less ideal,
It's horrible, man. I'm just glad the visor's not fucking up right now. This is so bad. I can't see.
as he approaches the intersection with the camera, he decides to do the test anyway.
Right, so I'll go at 4,000 revs in 6th gear again, straight through here. I'll see what happens.
A driver coming in the opposite direction makes a right turn directly into the biker, knocking him over the handlebars and onto the pavement. In a stroke of luck, the first person to respond is ideally qualified to help.
Lie down. It's okay, I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
Can you turn? Are you hurt anywhere?
Whoa.
Perhaps even more fortunate, an ambulance just happens to be stopped at the same intersection.
Hi guys, how you going?
Yeah, right.
Though the man sustains only minor injuries, his bike is totaled. According to the biker, responding officers use his footage to clear him of any wrongdoing and charge the driver with failure to give way.
Yeah.
But regardless of who's at fault, the takeaway is clear.
Have a look at you.
Driving defensively for all motorists in all
I'll
situations
see what happens.
is always a good idea. Road Wars has real life, jaw-dropping moments captured by real drivers, proving that anything can happen on the road.